How much tape is on these things? Oh my word. Okay. Hi friend. Today is unboxing day and I'm really excited. I like to try to do things in a certain order when I do my Young Living unboxing orders for you guys. But I'm actually unboxing this literally. So this isn't just my haul. This is me unboxing the 2 boxes. So it's gonna go in a little bit different order than normal. So bear with me. Let's dive on in. Here we go. Okay, so every month I love, well, most months, because let's be real, last month we were traveling and I missed a video. I'm so sorry. But most months I share with you guys my Young Living Essential Rewards orders. Oh my goodness, they are now not called that. They're called Loyalty Reward orders. I will get the terminology down eventually, but neither here nor there. It's the same program. You get free stuff with your subscription and you get to pick what's in your subscription every single month, the amount, the date it ships, all of that stuff, and you will see you get a ton of free things from Young Living gifts with purchase with the order. Plus then we are at the 25% back loyalty rewards points, which means we earn 25% back on all of our subscription orders with Young Living to then redeem for whatever products we want. It is hands down the best way to build your wellness arsenal. So if you are new here on this channel, welcome. My name is Amanda Willis. I empower families to wellness authentically through biblically rooted principles. And one of the things that I like to share on here are my favorite companies and products that we use that really help us in practically walking out our wellness lifestyle with biblical principles. Let's see, biblical health lifestyle. I feel like that's fair. I want to be very careful and not just throw around terminology, because like the word gospel's gotten thrown into things that should never be attached to recently. And so I want to be very careful with words. Words matter. So biblical health, I feel like that's fair. That works, right? We're going to stick with that. Okay. Let's dive in. Young Living's one of my favorite companies for practically walking out this lifestyle because they truly understand that the products that we have, nature has given us, were created for us by God, that they really should not be messed with very much. So they do their best to keep everything, the integrity of creation, intact into the products that you get. Now, obviously, there's going to be some things like diffusers that aren't made straight from creation, but you know what I'm saying. The essential oils in those and all of the products infused from them, there's no toxins, all the things that are going to support your body and not put extra stress on it. All right, so we have 2 boxes here because every month I have an essential rewards order, loyalty rewards order. Every month I have a loyalty rewards order that processes, and every month my husband has a loyalty rewards order that processes. We kind of mix up what goes on both orders, and they're both our orders, so we just get what we need between the 2 of them. Okay, inner defense. Friends, if you've been watching along on here for any amount of time, you know this is a hands down must have for me. I believe every household needs at least 2 unopened bottles, and that's a minimum depending how many people are in your household. We have 2 people in our household right now, and I strive to keep at least 2 unopened bottles on our shelf at all times. It is such a great go-to. I just realized that this jar is a little different. It's more compact, but it's still the same number of capsules that are in here. But it is my go-to when we are traveling. We always take inner defense with us. When hubby goes to travel, he'll take it with him. And we take it proactively as we travel, and that helps to support our immune systems while our bodies are in situations that they're not normally in, eating foods they're not normally eating, and surrounded by germs we're not normally surrounded with, plus all the stress of travel, you know, those kind of things. So it really helps to support the immune system internally with that. And then at the first sign of any dipping down below that wellness line, I love to pop some inner defense as well. Fantastic to have on hand for that. Okay. Super B is in here. I have taken so many different B complexes, friends. Nothing compares to Super B. They're fantastic. If you don't know Young Living supplements, most of them, like 99% of them, there's only I think 2 that don't have essential oils infused in them. The rest do. The infusing the essential oils in them opens up your cells, makes them more bioavailable, so you actually absorb more. So you don't need the same quantity. You can take, however many milligrams of a standard B complex, only be absorbing 20 to 30% of it. Or you can take your super B complex and absorb 80-ish% of it. So it's very helpful. All right, then in this order, this was my order and it was kind of small. Our bigger order clearly is in the bigger box here. So I have, is this right? No, I ordered this. Okay. The Savvy Minerals Lengthening Mascara. This is my favorite. I actually have not tried the thickening yet, but I really like the lengthening. You can absolutely layer both of them if you want thick and long lashes for extra drama. I'm keeping it simple, keeping it real. I don't have time to do 2 mascaras every day, so we just have one. The lengthening is my go-to. That's what my lashes need more. Then lime essential oil. Lime is one of my favorite oils. It smells amazing in the diffuser. Lime Vitality, remember same oil, different bottle, different label, is labeled for your internal usage. Vitality oils are, and Lime Vitality is fantastic to toss into some Ninja Red in the red drink every day. And lime is very fun to add to the diffuser, especially for any like beachy scents. If you kind of want a beachy aroma in your home, go for some lime. All right, then the only other thing in this box is the free felt pouch. So this, open this, is a little button oil pouch. This was free at the 100 PV level. And, oh, this is cute. It's cuter than the picture. So it unbuttons this way, and then you can fit your, I think 5 milliliter bottles. 15 fit in there, but it's kind of awkward. I think it would work better with a 5 ml. We'll pull some 5 milliliter out of here and I'll show you how they fit in here. Just remind me. Okay, so that was my order. Then, you guys, normally I save the free stuff for last, but it's right on top. And this has been on my wish list. Oh, I was gonna turn it around, but it shows you on the back too. This has been on my wish list for so long. I just haven't been able to justify it. Chris is like, we have enough diffusers, which when we moved from our 900 square foot apartment to our 2,400 square foot house, we did not have enough diffusers, especially considering that we're on a split level. And so the diffuser, you need more diffusers. So it works. And I got a couple that were at the bargain market at convention, but then this was free this month. And so I'm super excited. I've really wanted to have one of these for travel, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. We've been traveling with our old dewdrop diffuser, which is fine. It works, but my old dewdrop, not the current ones, but the old one, the one that I have that like came with my kit forever ago, only runs now for about 4 to 5 hours at night, and then it shuts off. So there's still water in there. If you wake up in the middle of the night, you can turn it on, but I don't normally wake up in the middle of the night. So I kind of hate having one that doesn't diffuse all the time, and I didn't want to use one of our regular ones from our room all the time either. But this little feather is slightly more compact than the Desert Mist size, which is what we have in most of our rooms, is the Desert Mist right now. Look at how stinking cute he is. They do make little decal sets that you can add, stick on eyelashes and stuff. Technically, this is made for kids. You do not have to be a kid to enjoy it, clearly. And it fills just like your standard diffusers do. On the inside, there's a max line that you fill the water in, add your oil, and then put your lid on. And oops. On the back, you have your sound and the volume. Where's the light? Where do I control? Oh yeah, the light is controlled on the, I forgot. It's been so long since they launched this. The light's controlled by tapping the feet. That way, if you are using this in a kid's room, your child can control the lights if they want to. So it has your standard light features on here. I think it's the 11 light features, including a candle flicker, are your options. or you can do no light diffusing too. I love this because I could choose the red light, which then isn't going to expose me to blue light in the middle of the night while traveling. I normally would do no light at home. However, you know, when you're in a hotel room, sometimes you have to get up and then you don't want to turn on the light and you have no idea where you are and you don't want to trip over everything. But flipping on one of the lights in the hotel is like way too much. See, this is why I want one. And it has the sound machine on here and you can control the volume level on it. So you can have white noise and a light. Again, I don't sleep with white noise at home. I don't need it. But while traveling, super helpful. Okay, so that's free this month at the 300 PV level, I believe. Pretty sure. Check me on the levels. Anytime I say the PV levels and what's free, I can guarantee you this one's at the one. Sorry, I think I said 100. Is that 190? No, it had to have been at 100. Yeah. Yeah, check me anytime I say the PV levels because sometimes it's hard to remember. We got another felt pouch, so I'll probably give at least one of these as a gift. Maybe both. I have my travel pouches that I love, and although this would be great to stick in a handbag when you can only bring a couple with you, my oil essentials are bigger than this size pouch. I don't know about you, but mine are. All right, Inner Beauty Collagen, friends. Okay. I was not excited about this product when it launched. I'm not gonna lie. The room exploded. Everybody was so happy. Yay, collagen. They've been working on it for 4 years. We've had it in other markets, so we knew it was coming. But I don't know. I think I was just gonna like, great, another beauty product. We've got so many things. We don't need a collagen. Except I didn't know that much about collagen, and now I have researched it a little bit more, and I have now been taking it for just over 3 weeks, and I am so excited. I don't even need my before and after pictures to show me there's a difference. In fact, after about 2 weeks of me taking it, my husband started adding it to his coffee because he saw the difference and he wanted some. So I have a scar that's starting to disappear on my hand, which my sister's happy about because I'll no longer have the story to tell of how she scarred me when she was really little. But it's fantastic. It doesn't smell like anything. It dissolves, like it completely dissolves. There's no residue. It's wonderful. A lot of people say it's tasteless. I have a super discerning palate. I can taste it. Mix it in black coffee. That's the way I drink it. A lot of people mix it in their coffee and they don't drink their coffee black. Other people add it to their Ninja, or some people add it to their water. I'm not drinking it in water, friends, but it works in my coffee. It's great. Okay, Essential Zyme. How can I explain the beauty of Essential Zyme? Enzymes are so vital to our body function, friends, that if we don't have enough enzymes, then our digestive enzymes and get them from food where we are originally created to get them from. If we don't get them from there, then our body starts pulling them from other places. And so that's when we end up getting brain fog and more fatigued after meals and stuff, because we didn't have enough enzymes with our meal and our food. So Essential Zyme are not just digestive enzymes though, they support your whole body. There's also hydrochloric acid in here, so it supports digestion. I love taking these before meals or first thing in the morning, usually first thing in the morning, and then I do between meals while I'm doing colon cleansing. Okay, Lavender Mint Clarifying Shampoo. It is a wonderful shampoo. We work very hard to make sure that our shampoos are clean and don't have garbage in them, which does mean that they don't lather easily. You have to work for the lather, but they do. You just gotta work for it. So the best tip that I heard for doing this was from Melissa Pepping recently, and I was always okay without it lathering because I've used natural shampoos for years, and like when I switched to Young Livings, I was like, oh, this actually lathers. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was a great shampoo and it was fine. But people that are used to regular shampoos and you switch are going to notice likely a detox period of your hair, but then also the lack of lather. So what you want to do is start with like a dime size amount first and get that as much as you can worked into your hair. It's not really gonna lather very much. Just get that worked into your scalp, not your hair, sorry. You wanna cleanse your scalp. So you're gonna work that into your scalp, rinse that out really well, then put a quarter size amount in your hair and work that in, that will lather. It's a fun tip. I've really enjoyed cleaning my hair that way, and I double wash my hair all the time anyway, because I only wash it like once a week, so. Okay, Sacred Mountain Moisturizing Soap. I actually mixed it up this month, friends. Normally, I love the Valor soap, and I do, and I also like the Lavender Oatmeal soap. I have not tried a soap I dislike, the charcoal bar soap I like. I just wanted something different. And one of my friends says her mom swears this is the best soap, hands down. So I'm like, all right, I would say the Valor is, but to be fair, I had never tried the Sacred Mountain. So now I will try it and I'll let you know. We'll keep you posted on that one. Okay, then moving on. So all those things I bought, the feather was free. Let's see, there's more free things that are mixed in here. I purchased this 15 milliliter bottle of pine essential oil. We've been diffusing, ooh, the bottle's not even open, just opening that bag. It smells good. Okay, we've been diffusing this at night since about the middle of 2020. We have added this to our diffuser blend every single night. We've mixed up what all else goes in there, but there's usually pine now nightly. And it's really inexpensive and it's really good for you and it's very grounding. I did not like pine when I first started using it. However, the more I've used it, the more I really like it. And now it actually smells like pine to me, like a tree oil. When I first started using pine, it kind of smelled stinky, but it's also linked with a lot of emotional things. And if I remember correctly, I believe it's the feeling of should or overwhelm. It's one of the two, neither of which I ever deal with, so yeah. Uh-oh, here he comes. There he goes. Okay, this I believe is actually a free oil. It is. Let me try and save that and get to, we're almost through the orders, friends. Oh, I bought that one. This one's free. That one's free. Here comes hubby. Hello, hubby. I'm recording.
Well, it's nice that you can continue to record.
Thank you. Okay, these were free. 2 last things purchased and then the rest is free. We're gonna do it that way instead of going back and forth. Y'all know my Ningxia Red. I'm not going without my Ningxia Red. And I'm working very hard to get our bottles stocked because since moving to Casper, Wyoming, I am concerned in the winter about shipping bottles here. If you don't know, it gets cold in the winter. And I didn't really have issues in Colorado with it because most of our orders, we were so close to Denver that from Salt Lake to Denver, our orders were getting there in 1 to 2 days anyway. So I really wasn't concerned. I could time it kind of and know like, okay, there's not supposed to be a hard freeze. This'll work. Being in Casper, everything kind of goes through other places to get here. So our orders don't come quite as quickly, and I'm really concerned that the bottles will end up on a truck and freeze somewhere. So I am working on trying to get ahead on our Ningxia bottles, and then I'll switch to ordering packets in the winter months when I'm worried about freezes. But y'all know Ningxia every day. There are now clinical studies out with Ningxia. I'm so excited that I can say, just showing you the box, I should show you the bottle, that I can now say without concern, because it has been studied. You know, there's so many things that we want to be able to share with you. Those of us who have been using Young Living products for a long time know what the Young Living products can do. We have heard the stories, we've had the testimonies ourselves. But in order to be able to say it on any sort of platform, the clinical trial has to be out there or we can get ourselves in trouble. Which is really disappointing because there's a lot of information we would love to be able to share that we kind of have our hands tied about. But what we can share, we do, oh, these are back in their original bottles. Friend. Oh, it's such a little thing because honestly, I'm happy I've had my Ninja for all of these months. But for about the last year, they have not been able to get the frosted bottles. They've had plenty of the Ninja Red, but the frosted bottles has been a supply issue. And continuing to get us our Ninja, we were using other bottles and they were like the ones that were printed in Spanish actually on the bottle. And so to send them to the US market, they were putting this label over the top of it, which meant you couldn't see the Ninja inside. And now I'm shaking it up so I can't show you how like the puree, there's normally about this much of the wolfberry puree in there and then the rest is juice. They're not skimping on the wolfberry puree. Friends, if you're not familiar with Ninja Red, be sure you check out my video. I will link it in the description below for you on Ninja and all of the benefits because we can't get into all of them here. But know that the clinical trials recently have showed increase in improvement in sleep quality, a decrease in stress, and in inflammation. Those were clinically proven in third-party trials, which is pretty awesome. Okay, then, and of course we know lots of other great benefits. All of your cells, just know this is your like daily cellular support, full body. We don't go without it. I will not go without it more than 3 days because every single time, day 4, I'm dunking below the wellness line. So I like to stay on top of it. Oops. Okay. Thieves spray, Thieves hand sanitizer. These were free. Friend, if you haven't tried Thieves hand sanitizer yet, your life will be changed. Just trust me on this one. It's got aloe in it. It doesn't dry your hands out. It doesn't stink like so many other hand sanitizers. I've had nurses tell me that they have to hide their bottles because their other nurses on the floor will come steal their hand sanitizer because it's so much better and it doesn't dry your hands out. So be sure you get some of that in your life. I have plenty, of course, of this size that stay in my purse and my hiking backpack and all of that kind of stuff. But then I actually have a really big one and I use the pump and I refill these small ones. Fun secret to get the better price per ounce. And then the last, oh, those were free. Darn it. I have one more thing I paid for. It's fine. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me as we're jumping all around. Cedarwood. Cedarwood goes in our diffuser just about every night too. This oil is super high in sesquiterpenes. It is super affordable. Like, I think it's like, oh, we just did a price change. So I want to say it's like $13, maybe under 15 for sure. But for the 15 milliliter bottle, the big guy, okay? So this lasts a long time and I use it every night and I only need to buy a bottle every few months. So usually I'm doing lavender and cedarwood and pine or maybe some clove mixed in too, but the last few years has been more pine. So cedarwood's great when you really need to focus too. It's a little different than frankincense. Frankincense I call my squirrel oil, so if I'm kind of all over like this and I need to draw in, I use my frankincense. But if it's cedarwood, if I need to stay focused on something long term and I know that my brain's gonna kind of start to tank, that's when I use cedarwood. So it's great if you put some on your thumb and then press your thumb to the top of the roof of your mouth and suck on it. It gets it to your brainstem really fast. It looks really funny, but try it and you'll know why we do it. Okay, we wanted to try a 5 milliliter oil in here. Thank you for reminding me to see how it fits. This is gonna fit really well. This is a kid scents. Both of these other 2 free oils were kid scents, okay? All that means is that they are pre-diluted for you. So if you're gonna put them on kids, they're already diluted. You don't have to worry about diluting them. This is Sleepy Eyes. Also, adults can totally use kid scents. Oh yeah, your 5 milliliters fit in there much better. So the kid scents Sleepy Eyes would be for nighttime, right? When you want kids to have sleepy eyes. It's a great one. It's a blend of a lot of different oils, wonderful for supporting sleep. Then you have Kid Power. I have an open bottle of Kid Power, so I will not be opening this one. Kid Power smells like a creamsicle straight out of the bottle. I will warn you, in the diffuser, it's not as strong because it is diluted. So go for the Jacob and Kate simplified collection to get you the creamsicle oil for the diffuser, because that's going to actually smell like a creamsicle when you're diffusing it. But the Kid Power smells like a creamsicle when you apply it. And when you smell it straight out of the bottle, it is great for a courage oil. It's called Kid Power, so you can, like, a lot of, when they first launched it, they had like kids with their superhero capes and stuff on. So it's a really great one as we're coming up to back to school. If your kids struggle with confidence at all, or a little bit nervous about going back to school, or even not even necessarily school, but any environment, being around, whether it's a Sunday school class or you're leaving them with a babysitter and they're a little nervous or something like that for the first time, then Kid Power is a great one to put on them and remind them that God has not given them a spirit of fear, but of power and love and sound mind. This is a great one to apply with that scripture. So that's our order, friends. It does not look as pretty as usual. It's kind of all over here, but I hope you learned something watching these today. That's always my goal, is to share the different ways that I use products and the things that I have learned about them over the years, because I always learn so much from other people's videos sharing. I hope you learned something too. I'd love to hear what you learned down in the comments below. If you are not yet a customer with Young Living and you want to get your hands on some of these products, I will link my referral link down below and use that, and that will get you connected with me. But if you already have somebody who's talked to you about Young Living, be sure you reach out to your Young Living friend and say, hey, I want to get some of this stuff. Loyalty Rewards looks pretty awesome, because friends, it is. Like I said, these were free. This was free. These were free. And a free diffuser. How do you beat that? Until next time, take care, friends. Cheers.